want to bring in now a very special reporter with a very tough assignment, Craig Copetas. Craig is here, and he's been charged with, of course, breaking news, speaking to the big guys, but also following the party scene.
Oh, yes.
Now, I don't know if I'm jealous about that or not, because I know they go well into the night. But how does this year stack up compared with last year's? Last year was a little bit of a lull, but the year before, I mean, they were legendary, the parties here.
More parties than ever this year. At last count, we have official count of about 120. And at the Belvedere Hotel alone, which is the epicenter of the party scene, they have over 220 events scheduled there this week. But it's kind of a replay of last year. The big party this year that everyone's talking about is contained in this box. It's the first kind of Davos gift. South Africa. They're giving out everyone's scarves. They're throwing the big soiree on Saturday night. The South African bar was up and running last night, and it was jam-packed.
And it does seem that India is also doing a party. Japan is doing a party.
Korea.
A lot of these parties are actually based by countries instead of companies that a couple of years ago would have hosted
Absolutely.
these.
The countries are coming here and trying to get in on global growth. The countries want to come here and say, this is what we have to offer you. As you say, there are these three country parties. India is really well represented here, not only by the government, by many of its companies. And it's a lot of lobbying going on out there with these parties this year.
Interesting that a lot of them are emerging countries.
Yes, emerging markets. Indeed they are.
Craig, what are you going to tonight? I want to see the pictures.
Well, tonight is the opening night. There's no real big parties scheduled tonight on the opening night, except for a couple of Indian parties, and we'll be there to see what's going on. The parties really get started in earnest Thursday. Tonight, tonight there's going to be a lot of private dinners, which you could say are parties, but those are really exclusive. They don't really let outsiders into those. It's just special guests.
Okay, tomorrow night, though, there's a Google party. Is this still the big one?
The Google party is actually Friday night at 10 o'clock. And as usual, the Google party will be terrific. But perhaps as usual as well, the anticipation is greater than what will happen because it's in a very crowded room up at the Belvedere Hotel. And it's a lot of fun. But as usual, the Google party, is kind of the big party, Davos week, because they do put on a great show.
Craig, talk to me about security, because I know it's quite difficult actually to get around, but we also had yesterday the death of the chief of police.
Right.
That hasn't really caused any concerns.
People are asking questions about why, the hows and whys of this. My understanding is no autopsy has been done yet. The official announcement is that it is being registered as a suicide, and yesterday Klaus Schwab had to issue a statement saying that he still had great faith in the security here.
Okay, Craig, thank you so much. And, of course, we'll have a regular update from Craig Copetas every morning on the party scene and other weird and wonderful facts, possibly, that he can dig out for us. Well, that's